Hello there. Welcome back to Storytime. Today we're going to read Little Witch Goes to School by Deborah Hautzig, and it's illustrated by Sylvie Wickstrom. Okay, so pretty sure you know what the title means, but can you find the witch? So in our title is the word witch, and can you find a witch on the cover page? Yes, there she is. And what is the witch riding? Yeah, she's riding a broom, okay? And where is the witch? What is the setting? Yeah, she's in a classroom, right? So, Little Witch Goes to School. That is the title of our story. And it looks like the little witch is going to go to school. Do witches go to school? What do you think? Okay, well, let's read and find out. Here we go. Little Witch was bored. So bored means she had nothing to do. There was nobody to play with except her cat, Bow Wow, and her bat, Scrubby, and they were bored too. Little Witch went into the kitchen. There was Mother Witch making spaghetti and mouse balls. There is nobody to play with, Little Witch told Mother Witch. Everybody is starting school today except me. I'm bored. I miss my friends. Good, said Mother Witch. I like it when you complain. Go find Aunt Nasty and Aunt Grouchy. Maybe they can teach you to be mean. Why does Mom want her to be mean? I'm not very good at being mean, said Little Witch. Well, try harder, screamed Mother Witch. So, this is interesting. Her mom wants her to be what? To be more nice or to be mean? Yeah, she wants her to be mean. Let's see, I wonder why. Aunt Nasty was on the roof with Aunt Grouchy. What are they doing? They're not being nice. They're throwing what? They're throwing eggs. They were throwing smelly old eggs at the mailman. You always bring junk, screamed Aunt Nasty. Little Witch felt sorry for him. So, are her aunts being nice or are they being mean? Yes, they're being mean. They're throwing eggs at the mailman, the person who delivers the mail. She said a magic spell. Soapy dopey, eggy free. You're as clean as can be. So the little witch is saying a spell to help or to be mean to the mailman. Yeah, to help the mailman. Look at him. Now he's all clean. Zap! The mailman was clean. Party pooper, shrieked Aunt Grouchy. Go away, little witch. So it seems they don't like it that she's nice. Little Witch went back inside. Aunt Grouchy told me to go away. What can I do now, Mother Witch? Go find Cousin Dippy, said Mother Witch. She is always doing something stupid. Maybe you can help. Cousin Dippy was in the yard. The leaves are falling off the tree, so I am taping them back on. She's being silly. She's taping the leaves onto the tree. Cousin Dippy doesn't understand about fall, Little Witch whispered to Bow Wow. The leaves are supposed to fall off. Yeah, so her cousin Dippy doesn't understand that during fall or autumn season, what happens to the leaves? They fall from the tree. Little Witch went into the garden again. Can I please go to school? She begged. No, and never say please, yelled Mother Witch. What if I promise to be good? Asked Little Witch. You are already too good, screamed Mother Witch. So her mom thinks that she's too nice and she's too good. Her mom wants her to be more mean and less good. Okay, said Little Witch quietly. What if I promise to be bad? Mother Witch looked up. Her witchy eyes twinkled. Deal, said Mother Witch. Yeah, so her Mother Witch says she will let her go to school if she promises to be bad. Why does her mom want her to be bad? The next morning, Little Witch got ready for school. Aunt Grouchy and Aunt Nasty gave her a wormy apple for the teacher. So in the apple, there are worms inside. Cousin Dippy gave her a box of crayons. Mother Witch gave her a lunchbox full of candy. This will help your teeth rot, she said. So rot means to go bad, to turn black. Remember to be bad, don't make any new friends, and don't learn anything. I'll try, Mother Witch, said Little Witch. See you later, everybody. So what do you think? Do you think that Little Witch is going to keep her promise and be bad? Or do you think that she will be good and be nice? Let's read and find out. When Little Witch got to school, she saw her friends Millie, Sam, and Marcus. Here I am, said Little Witch. The teacher's name was Ms. Brooks. So now she arrived where? Yeah, now she's at school. And everyone looks happy. The kids look happy, and she looks happy. She was shocked to see Little Witch in her classroom, but she was very polite. We have a new student today, she told the class. Can you tell her your names? One by one, everyone said their names. So look at the kids. The kids, are they happy to have the Little Witch or a new classmate? Yeah, it seems like they are. Why are you dressed as a witch, dear? Asked Miss Brooks. She looked worried. Because I am a witch, said Little Witch proudly. But there are no real witches, said Miss Brooks. Oh yes, there are, cried Millie. Show her, Little Witch. So does her teacher think that she is really a witch? No, her teacher thinks that she is only dressing like a witch. So Little Witch said a magic spell. Flippity-dippity, witch's broom, watch me fly around this room. Whoosh! Little Witch flew around and around the classroom. So yeah, so she's trying to show that she is a real witch. Miss Brooks gasped. She had never seen a real witch before. That's amazing, cried Cherry. Can you teach us to fly too? What? Shrieked Miss Brooks. Don't worry, said Little Witch. I will take everyone for a ride after school. School is much more fun than flying. Miss Brooks was very relieved to hear that. So yeah, so do you think these kids are excited to have a witch as their classmate? I think so. Would you like to fly on a broom if you had a witch classmate? Here's an apple for you, Miss Brooks, said Little Witch. Oh, look at the apple. The apple has 3 worms. Suddenly, the worms popped out. Miss Brooks screamed. I'll fix it in a jiffy, said Little Witch. She said these magic words. Junky monkey, stinker oozer. This old apple is a loser. Poof! The wormy apple was gone, In its place was a banana. I hope you like bananas, said Little Witch. So, is the Little Witch being bad? Is she being mean? Or is she being nice? She's being nice, right? She's playing with her friends. She said that she would show her friends how to fly and take them flying. And even though her aunt gave her the apple, she didn't want her teacher to eat it, so she changed it into a banana. Little Witch looked around the classroom. Each child had a cubby to put things in. So just like you have a cubby in your classroom, right? This cubby is yours, Ms. Brooks told Little Witch. So Little Witch has her own cubby now. And Little Witch's cubby is under whose cubby? Can you find her name? Yes, under Mary's cubby. Wow, said Little Witch. I never had a cubby before. And I never had a Little Witch in my class before, said Ms. Brooks. You do now, said Little Witch happily. Everyone sit in a circle, said Miss Brooks. Whose job is it to feed the fish today? Cherry and Mary, said Marcus. They like to do things together, he told Little Witch. So, wow, they have a fish in their classroom. What will my job be? Asked Little Witch. You may clean up the floor after art class, said Miss Brooks. Thank you, cried Little Witch. I love to clean up. So the teacher, she has a job chart, and she is giving each of the students a job, so something that they have to do in the classroom. And it looks like they're happy to clean up and to help out in the classroom. Do you like to help in the classroom? Art came next. Ms. Brooks let everyone draw pictures. Little Witch used her crayons from Cousin Dippy. But something was not right. Okay, so she has these crayons from her Cousin Dippy, but something's not right. Let's read to find out what. Oh dear, said Little Witch. The blue one draws in green. The green one draws in purple. The yellow one draws in blue. They're all mixed up, just like Cousin Dippy. I'll trade you, said Willie. Your crayons are much more fun. Deal, said Little Witch. I always wanted real crayons. Yeah, so actually, the crayons that the witch has are interesting. They do not color the same color that they are. So the green one draws in purple. Yeah. Would you like those kind of crayons? So she traded them because she wants the real crayon. If it's a red one, she wants it to draw red. When it was time to clean up, Little Witch said some magic words. Ickety stickety, messy floor, you're as clean as you were before. Poof! The floor was clean. Everyone clapped, even Ms. Brooks. Wow, so she can clean really fast. Imagine if you were a witch, you could also clean really fast too. You can just say a spell and everything is clean. After art, it was time to eat lunch. Look what Little Witch has in her lunchbox, cried Mary. It's candy, cried Cherry. Yes, said Little Witch sadly. Mother Witch always gives me candy for lunch. And look at her lunchbox. Her lunchbox is like a coffin where Dracula sleeps. Let's trade, said Cherry. If you give us your candy, we will each give you half a sandwich. Deal, said Little Witch happily. I never get a sandwich for lunch. So Little Witch keeps doing all of these nice things, right? So she traded her crayons with her friend, and now she's sharing her candy and eating the sandwich with her other classmates too. It seems like Little Witch is being nice. She's not being mean and she's not being bad. After lunch came recess. Miss Brooks let everyone play in the yard. Cherry and Mary and Willie and Walter showed Little Witch how to play games. She had never played before. They played hopscotch and tag and hide and seek, said Simon Says. Oh. They played hopscotch and tag and hide and seek, and Simon Says. So some of these games you know. And it looks like she's having a fun time playing all of these games. In the afternoon, Miss Brooks read a story out loud. It was about a tiny girl named Thumbelina. Then the children made up their own story. It was about a tiny boy named Pinky. Miss Brooks wrote down the words. "Tomorrow we can make our own book," said Miss Brooks. "Great idea," said Esther. All the children agreed. Then it was time to go home. So they're going to make a class book. Little Witch was so sorry that school was over. She began to cry. "Don't worry," said Miss Brooks. "You can come back tomorrow." Little Witch stopped crying. "I forgot about tomorrow. I feel much better now. Goodbye, everybody." So did Little Witch have fun at school? Yeah, it seems like she did. She had a good time. And was she bad? Because she promised to be bad. Or was she good? Yeah, she was good. "Wait," cried Cherry. "You promised us a ride." "Oops, you're right," said Little Witch. "But first, we need an extra long broomstick." Wow, look at this broomstick. Everybody's riding. It's like if a broomstick could be a bus, that's the broomstick bus. Little Witch said, "Roomy broomy, stringy cheese, I need a 10-foot broomstick, please." In a flash, she was holding the longest broomstick ever. "Hop on," said Little Witch. "Now we need a flying spell," said Little Witch. She said, "Twinkle dinkle, Frenchy fry. Now we're flying in the sky." So they're all going to fly together in a big group. With a loud whoosh, they took off. They flew over towns and around tall buildings. They flew over the ocean. They flew all the way to Paris. And then they flew over and under London Bridge. So they flew to different countries. Paris is in France, and London Bridge is in England. At last, thump, they landed in front of Little Witch's house. There was Mother Witch waiting on the porch. "Who are all these children?" said Mother Witch. "These are my friends from school," said Little Witch. "I told you not to make any friends," screamed Mother Witch. "Send them home and go to bed." So Mother Witch is angry. Little Witch said a spell. "Snuggly wuggly, sleepy heads, zap my friends into their beds." Poof! Her friends were gone. Little Witch felt very sad. Mother Witch came into Little Witch's room. Little Witch hid under the covers. "You broke your promise," said Mother Witch. "I know," said Little Witch. "It's bad to break a promise," said Mother Witch. "I know," said Little Witch. So her mom is not happy on page 46, right? Why? Because Little Witch broke her promise. But I think in this case it's okay to break the promise because that promise was a bad promise. Then Mother Witch smiled and said, "You see, you were bad after all. I'm proud of you, little witch." Yeah, so why did her mom say she was bad? Because she broke the promise. So even though she was good to her friends, so she thought her mom wanted her to be mean and be bad to her friends. But her mom said, "You actually were bad because you broke the promise." Mother Witch hugged Little Witch. "Good night," said Mother Witch. "I hope you have lots of bad dreams." But Little Witch had good dreams all night about her wonderful day at school. Okay, that is the end of story time for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye bye.